Good morning, everyone. In our last class, I showed you how to put the different light, how to do the different lighting of your design, and to add 2 or 3 things. So, if people wish to modify or add 2 or 3 things, they can do so. But for me, it's okay. Now, I'm going to show you how to import a project. First of all, there are 2 ways you can import your project in Lumion. There are 2 main ways you can use to import your projects in Lumion. So the first way is to save. You press Ctrl+Shift+S to save, or you come here under File, you click Save As. Click Save As. Now you scroll, then file name. I've already put my file name G+1 room over pool because I have many files. Now you go and check, you look for the extension 3.3ds. .3ds, this is .3ds. So you save with this file extension, then you go in Lumion and import it. Or the second way that some of you may not have is using live synchronization. It's going to synchronize your Archicad and your Lumion in such a way that everything you modify in Archicad is being modified in Lumion, but the reverse is not possible. Now I've already launched, as you can see, I've already launched my Lumion. So now we are going to go into Lumion and work. So that's it. Very soon, let's go in Lumion. In the previous class, I showed you the different ways with which you can take to load your scenes in Lumion. Now this is my scene that I loaded, and we are going to start our 3D rendering. So this is my scene. The house is not yet rendered, and all the surrounding is available freely on Lumion 12. All the cars and it's available on Lumion 12 only, but if you're using lower versions, you need to place them yourself, and it's very easy to place it. You just need to open your mind to creativity, and everything will move smoothly. Okay, so now we are going to start. I always start with my outer environment before going into the inner environment, before going into the inner house. But for this particular rendering, we are not going to dip. We are not going to go into inner rendering. We are going to focus only on the outer view and the different facades. So this is how it looks like before. This is how it looks like, and let's just expect to see how it look like at the end. Let's expect. So now we can start our work. Firstly, let me check. Let's start here. Let's first of all put a tree here. For trees, you go under place, material. Yeah, we are even there. Bibliothèque d'objets. This library, objects library. Under nature, because trees under nature. You choose the tree that you wish to put. Me, I like to put a palm tree. That's a conifer, if I'm not mistaken. Then you can choose the type of conifer that you wish. You choose your type of conifer. I don't want that my diagram should be saturated, so I'm going to take something very light. Okay, let me try and place this conifer here. No, it's too small. Let me try this one. No, this one too tall, too small. Okay, this one is okay, so I'm going to place it here. Okay, I'll place, let's say I place 2, place 1 or 3, I place 1 there, then I place 1 here, 1 here. Let me just place 4, and the last one here. I don't want to saturate the diagram. Now let's put flowers all around, flowers and 2-3 stones all around. Still in nature, grass. Okay, flowers. What type of flower? The thing is, when you are doing a rendering, you first of all need to know the colors that you are going to use for your rendering. Me, for example, I have an idea of colors that I like to use. I already have an idea, so from that it's going to guide me on the type of colors that I'm going to use. So I'm not going to use something that's very colored. I'm going to take something light, because my rendering will be focused on 2 colors, the white and the gray. Those are my 2 main colors for this rendering. So I proceed. It's the first time I'm using white and gray as a measure color, so I'm experimenting. But because I always use colors like red and white, or dark blue and white, or even green or brick red. Depends on you. You choose the color that I wish to use and use it. I set white. Okay, so this is my white. I place my flowers all around. That's my flowers. I place it. Only one type of flower. Let me see from afar if it looks. It's not bad. It looks beautiful. Always make sure that what you're putting does not saturate your rendering. Always make sure that what you're doing is looking good, because it's your rendering first of all. Let me just put this one closer to the tree like this. Then I do same for this one, closer to the tree. And rendering is something that takes much time. So if you see someone rendering and the person tells you that it took just 30 minutes or 1 hour, you need to know that that person is a liar, a big liar. Okay, let's proceed for our last tree. Okay, let's place it one after the other. Okay, so that's this how it looks like. Okay, now we are going to add stones, rocks. Okay, let's place this type of rocks. Let's put 1, 2 here. Let's take the small ones. Let's put 1, 2 here. You just need to put it in a haphazard manner, because for it to be natural, it doesn't need to be perfect. The principle of making a 3D rendering natural are the imperfections that you add into it. Just take like this. It's true that you can align it to be very straight, but then it's not going to look natural. Okay, now after it, let's put the fence of grass. Let's choose this grass and see. It's not good. Not good. Let's check. Not good. This one is too colored. This one, no, it's too much looking like a grass. Okay, which one can I take? Let me go under this one. I need something that is not too, that the color is not too light or too dark. Exactly perfect this color. Let me put it. Now I'm going to show you how to place, because this one is what we call mask placement. For mask placement, the other one was a point placement. Then for this mask placement, you just need to click like this. I click, I draw a line till the line through which I want my objects to be placed. I draw a line, I click. Now the thing has appeared. I can modify the number. Let's say I'm increasing the number. You see that it's not looking good. Okay, let me just put this number. Okay, this number is okay. Now the direction, right, they should be pointing different direction, because in real life grasses cannot point in the same direction. That's something sure odd. Then direction, change the direction. Then spacing, also the spacing, you can also modify the spacing. So I'm modifying my spacing for it to look more natural. Then offset from main line, I offset it. No, that's too much. A little bit like this is okay. When you're done, you click OK. Okay, I'll put another one on this line here that you're seeing. So let me just rotate my house. Now to rotate my house like this, what am I using? Right click on your mouse, press it, I right click, that's it. The mouse is moving, I right click. Now you're not seeing anything. You move it to the right, it goes like to the right. You move it to the left, it goes to the left. Or you can use your, that's to rotate. Then now to move, for those who play video games, in order to move, you use D to go to the right, cure or whatsoever is on your keyboard to go to the left, then Z to zoom in and S to zoom out. So I'm going to the left, to the right, but then while rotating a little bit, then I zoom in a little bit. Then now to move up like this or down, you press this thing on your mouse that you use to zoom, either zoom in like this or zoom out. You press it just like on ArchiCAD. You either drag it on the x-axis, positive x-axis, for it to drop up, or drag it like this for it to drop down. Same on all the other directions. In this direction, the Z, the X, and the other axis that I don't know the name. Now you just zoom in a little bit, you place it. Now draw, small rotation, take from here. Mask placement. Let's now activate my mask placement. Take. Why am I stopping? I'm ending somewhere around here. Click. Let me just add the number of items a little bit. Then after I click OK, then I also like to add something. I also like to add a small thing to increase. Let me add a little bit of grass. Let me add a bit of it. A bit of it here also. A bit of it here, a bit of it here. Now okay, now I'm done. I think I'm done with grasses and all the like. Oh, let me just put 2-3 stones here. No, it's okay. I'm done with grasses and maybe flowers for the side. Now let's proceed. We check what can we add again to make our design look better. What can we add? Okay, this space is too opened here. Let's just put a tree here. Let's put a tree somewhere around here or here. Okay, here. Let's put a tree. And now we are going to put a color tree. Don't ask me why I like the red color, but I'm going to work with something reddish. Let me see this one. It's too small. Yes, I select it. But now again, You can modify the size of your objects on lumion using scale. This is the scale. Select scale. Let me say, let me go at 1 point. That's 1. Let me go at 1 point. That's 1.7. Okay, at 1.7 it's not bad. 1.7. Okay, because here is scale, here is rotate. When you click on rotate, you can either rotate on the x-axis, y-axis, or z. In fact, z, y-axis, or x-axis. That's it. Then let's select and this place. So that's the tree there. Now, what can we add again under this tree? Let's add leaves. Let's add leaves under the tree. What type of leaves are we going to add? Let's add leaves, yellowish leaves. Let me just add small here, but you need to add the reddish, something reddish. So can not really determine the color here, but let's look. Okay, it's looking reddish, so let's just put it around the surrounding. Okay, let me consider this as the direction of the wind. Let me just put it. You put. Okay, so that's it. Is it for the leaves? Can I put stones there? Not necessarily. Now let's go here. Okay, here we are. Zoom a little bit. I don't know if we can start working. Let me check 2-3 things. Okay, let's put flowers here. Let's put 2-3 flowers here. Okay, flowers. I said my main color was white and gray, meaning what matches with white and gray. You need to think. I also need to learn color codes. Let me try this one. Okay, just put here. I like to play this 1-1-1. Let me just allow it. No, let me delete it. I'm going to take something green, like small trees, green. Let me go on that conifers, something like this. No, too high. Need something very small, very small. But the tree that's very small tree. Okay, let's see something like this, not too big. Wow. Okay, let me put it here. Let me put it here to enhance the beauty. Enhance the beauty. Okay, I need a small tree like this one, but I'm not saying it. Okay, let's go cactus. At times we have things on the cactus, nothing on the cactus. Okay, need to search. Let me look at something like this. Too big. They were too small, but if I take it, I reduce the scale. No. Let me go on that palm. Nothing interesting here. Nothing interesting here. Think on the conifers. It's not okay. Let me try on the conifers. Let's use this one. Put 1, put 2, put 3, put 4, and there you reduce the scale. Select scale, reduce it a little bit. 0.5, not bad. Let's modify the other one.